Before you replace your whole transmission, check this first. A bad shift solenoid can make your car slam into gear, delay shifts, jerk between gears, get stuck in limp mode, or feel like the transmission is dying. But here's the problem. Those same symptoms can also come from low transmission fluid, dirty fluid, a clogged filter, a bad speed sensor, a wiring problem, a torque converter issue, or internal clutch wear. So in this video, I'll show you the symptoms of a bad shift solenoid, what causes it, what codes to look for, how to diagnose it in the right order, and how to fix it yourself before you spend money on the wrong repair. What is a shift solenoid? A shift solenoid is an electronic valve inside the automatic transmission. Its job is to control transmission fluid flow through the valve body, so the transmission can shift into the correct gear at the correct time. When the computer wants the transmission to shift, it sends an electrical signal to the solenoid. The solenoid opens or closes, fluid pressure changes, and the transmission shifts. Most automatic transmissions have several solenoids. Depending on the vehicle, they may be called shift solenoid A, B, C, D, or E. Some vehicles use individual solenoids, while others use a solenoid pack or a complete valve body assembly. When one solenoid sticks, fails electrically, gets clogged, or loses the correct fluid pressure, the transmission may shift hard, shift late, slip, or go into limp mode. Symptoms of a bad shift solenoid. One of the most common symptoms is hard shifting. The transmission may slam into gear, jerk during acceleration, or feel rough when changing gears. Another sign is delayed shifting. You press the gas, the RPM rises, but the transmission waits too long before shifting into the next gear. You may also feel slipping between gears. The engine revs, but the car does not accelerate properly. This can happen when the solenoid does not control pressure correctly, but it can also mean low fluid, worn clutches, or internal damage. Another major symptom is the transmission getting stuck in one gear. This is often called limp mode. The car may feel slow, heavy, and unable to accelerate normally because the computer is trying to protect the transmission. A bad shift solenoid can also cause failure to upshift or downshift. The vehicle may refuse to shift into higher gears, or it may downshift harshly when slowing down. The check engine light, transmission warning light, or flashing overdrive light may also come on. This is where scanning the vehicle becomes very important. You may also notice poor fuel economy because the transmission is not shifting efficiently and the engine is staying at higher RPM than normal. If the problem causes overheating, you may smell burnt transmission fluid. A burning smell is a warning sign that you should not ignore. What causes shift solenoid problems? The first major cause is low, dirty, contaminated, or wrong transmission fluid. Low fluid reduces hydraulic pressure. Dirty fluid can make solenoids stick. Metal debris can clog valve body passages. A clogged filter can starve the transmission of fluid, and the wrong fluid type can cause harsh shifts, slipping, overheating, and solenoid problems. The second cause is an electrical problem. A solenoid needs a clean electrical signal. A loose connector, broken wire, corroded pin, blown fuse, damaged harness, or bad ground can make a good solenoid act bad. The third cause is overheating. Heat damages transmission fluid, wiring, seals, and electronic parts. Towing heavy loads, low fluid, aggressive driving, a blocked cooler, or old fluid can overheat the transmission and damage solenoids. The fourth cause is normal wear and internal transmission debris. As the transmission ages, clutch material and metal particles can circulate through the fluid. That debris can clog the solenoid screen, valve body, filter, or fluid passages. The fifth cause is a bad transmission control module, software issue, or faulty signal from another sensor. Sometimes the solenoid is not the problem. The computer may be commanding the wrong shift because of a bad input speed sensor, output speed sensor, transmission range sensor, temperature sensor, or pressure sensor. Codes that point to shift solenoid problems before replacing anything, scan the vehicle. But use a scanner that can read transmission codes, not just basic engine codes. A cheap scanner may say no codes, while the transmission module still has stored faults. Common codes include the following: P0700, transmission control system fault, P0750, shift solenoid, AP0755, shift solenoid B, P0760, shift solenoid C, P0765, shift solenoid D, P0770, shift solenoid E. You may also see performance or stuck codes, such as P0751, P0752, P07 P0756, P0757, P0761, P0762, P0766, or P0767, but not every transmission code means the solenoid itself is bad. If you see P0715, check the input or turbine speed sensor. If you see P0720, check the output speed sensor. If you see P0730 to P0736, be careful. Gear ratio codes can mean slipping, low fluid pressure, worn clutches, or internal transmission damage. If you see P0740 or P0741, the torque converter clutch system may be involved. If you see P0841 to P0843, check transmission fluid pressure sensors, wiring, fluid level, and hydraulic pressure. Before you replace a shift solenoid, do these checks. First step 1, check the transmission fluid correctly. Park on a level surface, set the parking brake. Let the engine warm up. On many vehicles, the fluid is checked with the engine running, but always follow the correct procedure for your vehicle. Move the shifter slowly through park, reverse, neutral, drive, and the lower gears, pausing a few seconds in each position. Then return to park or neutral depending on the vehicle. Pull the dipstick, wipe it clean, insert it fully, pull it out again, and check the level. Healthy fluid is usually red or pink and should not smell burnt, although some modern fluids are different colors. If the fluid is low, look for leaks around the transmission pan, cooler lines, axle seals, output shaft seal, and radiator or transmission cooler. If the fluid is burnt, black, or has metal flakes, do not assume a solenoid replacement will fix it. That may point to internal wear. Also, some vehicles have sealed transmissions with no dipstick. Those require a fill plug and temperature-based procedure, often using a scan tool. Do not guess. Step 2, inspect the wiring. Turn the engine off and let the vehicle cool. Look around the transmission for wiring connectors. Check for loose plugs, damaged wires, melted insulation, corrosion, oil inside connectors, or rodent damage. If a connector is dirty, unplug it carefully, spray electrical contact cleaner, let it dry, and reconnect it firmly. Step 3, match the symptom to the code. If the code points to a specific shift solenoid and the wiring checks out, the solenoid may be faulty. If the code points to speed sensors, pressure sensors, torque converter clutch, or gear ratio errors, do not jump straight to the shift solenoid. How to fix a bad shift solenoid yourself. If testing points to the solenoid, first find out whether your solenoid is external, inside the transmission pan, part of a solenoid pack, or built into the valve body. On many vehicles, the solenoids are inside the transmission pan. To replace one, park on level ground, set the parking brake, and let the transmission cool. Lift the vehicle safely with a jack and support it with jack stands. Never work under a car, supported only by a jack. Place a drain pan under the transmission. If your transmission has a drain plug, remove it and drain the fluid. If it does not, loosen the transmission pan bolt slowly, starting from one corner, and let the fluid drain carefully. Remove the pan bolts and take the pan down. Inspect the pan. A small amount of fine gray paste on the magnet can be normal. Large metal pieces, heavy glitter, or clutch material are warning signs of internal damage. Remove the old filter if the filter is serviceable. Now locate the solenoids on the valve body. Compare them with a diagram or repair manual if needed. Unplug the solenoid connector carefully. Remove the retaining bolt, clip, or bracket holding the solenoid. Pull the solenoid out gently. Some fluid may come out. Compare the old solenoid with the new one. Make sure the connector, shape, and O-rings match. Lightly lubricate the new O-ring with clean transmission fluid if required. Push the new solenoid into place gently. Reinstall the retaining clip or bolt. Reconnect the electrical connector securely. Install a new transmission filter if your vehicle uses one. Clean the pan and magnet. Remove old gasket material carefully. Install a new pan gasket or use the correct sealant only if the manufacturer requires it. Reinstall the pan and tighten the bolts evenly. Do not over tighten them because you can bend the pan or damage the gasket. Refill the transmission with the correct fluid type. Do not use universal fluid unless it specifically meets your vehicle's requirements. Start the engine. Move the shifter through all gears. Then check the level again using the correct procedure. Reset and test drive. After the repair, connect your transmission capable scanner. Clear the transmission codes. Start the vehicle and check for warning lights. Test drive gently. Let the transmission shift through all gears. Watch for harsh shifts, slipping, delayed engagement, or the transmission getting stuck in one gear. After the test drive, scan again for pending or stored codes. If the same code returns immediately, the problem may be wiring, the TCM, valve body, pressure problem, or internal damage. The biggest mistake. Drivers, make the biggest mistake you could make is to replace the shift solenoid without checking the fluid level, wiring, transmission codes, and pressure-related problems first. A solenoid code can point you in the right direction, but low fluid, burnt fluid, a bad speed sensor, damaged wiring, worn clutches, or valve body problems can create similar symptoms. So the correct order is simple. Scan the transmission module, check fluid level and condition, inspect wiring, match the code to the symptom, replace only the confirmed faulty part, clear the codes, test drive, and rescan. That is how you fix bad shift solenoid symptoms without wasting money on the wrong repair. If this video helped, like the video, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Also, watch this next video on bad transmission solenoid versus bad torque converter symptoms. I will link it here and in the description box.